Have you ever caught yourself doing this? I mean, you want to do something, but then your mind keeps on telling you that you have to wait a little more so that things can be perfect. And so you started waiting for that your perfect plan. You started waiting for that perfect moment. You started waiting for the perfect version of yourself. And you've been waiting and the perfect time have not come. But what if I told you that maybe, just maybe, what have really kept you behind or what have really slowed your progress or growth in life is as a result of you always waiting for the perfect time? Now, these have really kept a lot of people in a particular state of their life for so long. And that is why it is very necessary for us to talk about it in today's video. And that is why I am here to discuss with you today that it is very important for you to focus your attention on your growth rather than you putting all your time, resources, everything in perfection. Okay, and so if this is what you really have interest in hearing, I want you to remain hooked with me until the end of this video, because trust me, you wouldn't regret doing that. Okay, now I want you to know that perfection is not real and is not true. Yes, many persons are the way they are in life. They are stuck. They are not moving in the pace they are supposed to. And that is because they are always waiting for the perfect moment, for the perfect plan, for the perfect version of themselves. But I'm here to tell you in today's video that perfection is just an illusion. It is not real, and so it can't happen. And that is why when you keep on waiting for the perfect time to take that bold step, you can't. If you're waiting for the perfect time to make that decision, you can't. All things cannot be equal in life. And that is why I am here to tell you that perfection is a time killer. Perfection is destiny destroyer. Perfection is what can keep you stuck, and then you start pointing fingers at innocent people, forgetting that you are the one that have been waiting for perfection. Now let me tell you something. We are imperfect humans, okay? Living in an imperfect world. So how can you actually feel that you can get anything perfect? Even the things we call original, they are not. And that is because when you look critically into them, you will see lapses, you will see faults. And so there is nothing on this planet that you will feel that can be perfect. And nothing can be perfect because situations are going to be beyond your control. Things are happening. We are not the same. The way we think, the way we do things. And so you are planning this way. Before you know it, unforeseen circumstances will come. You want to wait. For example, you need 10 million. If you want to wait to get the 10 million before you get married, guess what? You won't be able, because at the end of the day, situation will arise that you can't let go. And so you keep on touching it. And that is exactly how perfection is to us. The more we strive to be perfect, the more we make silly mistakes that we regret later. And so never you focus your attention on perfection, rather focus your attention on your progress. Okay, that is very important for you to know. And that is why I am here to tell you that progress really creates results. Yes, when you take little steps, with time it will compound and then results will come out. And so you will see that you are growing. It might look tiny at the beginning, it might not be important, but the fact is you're making progress. For example, let's take the instance of a farmer. You want to cultivate in a plot of land, and so you've acquired the land. And when you see the one plot of land and the grasses, you can be contemplating, Will I be able to finish this work? Will I be able to clear these grasses because of how the forest might be thick? Okay, now if you start by clearing it every day, little by little, you see that the first day you clear little, tomorrow when you come, you will not start at the beginning where you started yesterday. You are moving forward. And before you know it, you finish clearing that plot of land. Before you know it, you finish cultivating that plot of land. And that is exactly how progress is. Little by little that you do, with time, you will see results. And so I want you to know that when you are doing something, at the beginning, it will look messy. It will look as if it does not have meaning. You will even look like a fool. But trust me, if you don't give up and you keep doing what you are doing bit by bit, gradually, you will see that when you look at where you started and where you are, you will know that you are making progress. And how will you know? You will see results. Sometimes the results might not be visible yet for people to see, but you will feel it. You doing the thing, you will feel it that yes, of a truth, you are actually making progress. And so don't despise your little beginning just because they are little. Keep doing what you are doing, even if nobody is watching, even if nobody is encouraging you, even if there is no motivation. Keep doing what you are doing with the whole of your heart, with the whole of your strength, with the whole of your abilities. Why? Because progress is a matter of time. When you are consistent in doing what you are doing, with time you will make progress. And when you are making progress, what will happen? The results will start showing. And until you start seeing results, don't give up. Keep pushing, keep moving until the results speak for yourself, that you have not been lazy, that you have not been idle, that you were not stuck, but rather you were moving forward because you've made progress and then the results have shown. Now, I want you to know that mistakes are part of your growth process. Yes, whenever you are doing something and then you make mistakes, normal, people will mock you, will make jest of you, that you are not smart enough, you are not good enough. But don't allow people's opinion to determine your future for you. I want you to know that mistakes in life are inevitable. And when you are doing something and when you are putting fear at the forefront because you are scared of the mistakes you do, what will happen? You are going to be discouraged. You are not going to move forward. And so I want you to know that when you make mistakes in life, that is not a proof that you are weak. That is not a proof that you are dull. That is not a proof that you are not good enough. Mistakes in life just means that you did what you are doing in a particular way. It didn't work, and so you have to try in a different way. You have to modernize. And mistakes also, in whatever we do, they come to teach us great lessons. And so don't see your mistakes as something that you have to keep beating yourself. When you make mistakes, don't condemn yourself. Why? You are an imperfect human. And it is inevitable for mistakes to happen when you are doing something. But when you beat yourself and you remain in that state you are, what will happen? Before you know it, you become stuck there. And so don't see your mistake as the end of the world for you. Don't see your mistakes as you not being good enough. I want you to know that mistakes are part of your growth process. And it is something that you should be proud of. That you made a mistake and you were able to learn from the mistake. What makes you a fool is you repeatedly making the same mistake over and then over again. But when you make mistake and you are able to learn from that mistake, not to repeat it again, what happens? You become wiser. And so mistakes are not a proof that you are not good enough. I want you to know in today's video that mistakes are really part of your growth process. And so when you are making mistake, know that you are growing. Know that you are taking a step. Know that you are busy, you are consistent doing something. And because you are learning from your mistake, with time, you become better at what you do. And so this kind of mindset is very good for you to have, so that when you make mistake and people start mocking you, people start condemning you, you will know that they don't really understand what mistake is. And that is why they are interpreting it in the way they are interpreting it. And I want you to know that everyone in life, is entitled to their different opinion. And so whatever people think about you, that is not you. That is what they think about you. And the important thing is, how do you see yourself? How do you think about yourself? And so accept yourself just the way you are and know that you are growing. And mistakes are part of your growth to become a better version of yourself. Okay? And so I want you to know that the only thing that is so vital for you to do is for you to compare yourself with your past self. We always do this mistake of comparing ourselves and our journey to the journey of others and them. And that is a wrong thing we are doing. We need to keep on comparing ourselves to our past self. And so instead of you looking at yourself and saying, this person have made it, they have money, they have good house, they have good cars, they are traveling, they are eating the kind of food they wish to eat, they are dressing in the way and manner they want, they go to the places they want, and so you admire them. I want you to know that we always compare ourselves to others. And so we look at others and we say, see how they are making progress. Especially when we go to the social media, we see their success highlights. And so they show their good clothes, the good places they go to, the places they go to eat, the kind of friends they have, where they travel to, and all the rest. The money, the wealth they've acquired, the connection, and then we look at ourselves and we are like, I don't think I'm moving forward. But that is very wrong of us to do. We are supposed to be comparing ourselves with our past self. And so right now in today's video, I'm encouraging you to start comparing yourself with your past self. And so look at yourself yesterday and say, I used to be like this, but right now I am like this. And so I am making progress. Yesterday I was naive, but today I am exposed. And so you are growing. Yesterday you were not bold, but right now you are courageous. And so you are growing. If yesterday you had 500,000 and right now you have 1 million, you are growing because you have increased. And so when you look at your finances in the past, when you look at your character in the past, when you look at your relationships in the past, when you look at your career in the past, and you look at yourself now, you ask yourself, is there any difference? If there is little difference, then you are growing. That is the fact. Growth must not be big before you say you are growing. Those little changes that happens is growth. For example, you are this type that cannot speak up for yourself, and so you don't have what it takes yesterday to say no when you want to say no, to say yes when you want to say yes. And right now, you have all it takes. You are bold, you are courageous. You know yourself, you know what you stand for. And so you can now say no when you want to say no. You can now say yes when you want to say yes. Meaning you are growing. The people you used to know back in the days, you know more people, meaning you are growing. The fact is, your comparison should always be to your own self and not to others. Compare yourself today and who you were yesterday and see how far, if you are growing or not. Rather than you comparing yourself to others, because you and others, you are not the same. The circumstances surrounding them is not the same that is surrounded with you. The way you do things are not the same. The way you think are not the same. And so you don't have to compare yourself with others. You see, it's very wrong. Now, for example, you do things on your own. That is growth. Maybe those people you are comparing yourself with, others help them to do things for themselves. Others help them to push them to where you are. And you were able to push yourself to the level you are in life. And so to me, you are stronger. You are growing more than those people. Why? You are independent. You can do things on your own without always relying on others to help you. You used to seek for validation before, right now. You don't, and that is growth. You are not sure of yourself yesterday. Today you are sure of yourself. That is growth. And so always compare yourself, how you were yesterday to how you are today, and you will see that you are actually making progress. And if you compare and you are not making progress, what are you going to do? You just have to know that, oh, I have not really changed. I am not doing better than my yesterday. And so you have to buckle up. You have to see how you can do things differently in order to have a different result. Okay? Sometimes, some years back, you had a negative mindset, and right now, you've developed positive mindset, and so that is growth also. If I want to start to point out the areas you can look into your life to see actually if you are growing, this video will be too lengthy, so let me stop in pointing the areas you can actually look to know if you are growing or not. Now, I want you to know that it is very important for you to keep moving forward no matter what. Although the fact is, in reality, it is not easy. When you are doing something and you are not seeing positive results, when you are doing something and you feel invisible, when you are doing something and you feel that it's like you are actually wasting your time, if you are doing something and you are not getting the needed support, no results, no something tangible for you to see that can motivate you, that can encourage you, that can inspire you, the easiest way is to quit. But I am here to tell you that quitting is not an option for you at this point. If you quit, the reality is you need to start something again. And so you'll be starting over and then over again. It is high time you complete something. It is high time you are known for something. And so no matter how tough life might be to you, no matter how tough things might be right now in your life, no matter how difficult that project you are embarking on is, I don't know what you are doing right now, but I am here to encourage you that even if you are not seeing results right now, results will surely show up tomorrow. And so, what are you going to do? Keep moving forward, because each step you take takes you closer to your final destination. But when you give up, what happens? You have to start over again. And that is you wasting your time. Time waits for no man. How long will you keep on starting? It is time you have a new mindset, because growth starts from your mindset. You must have a mindset of growth before you can grow. You must have a positive mindset in whatever you are doing to keep you growing. Because if you want to hope on people's motivations, people's validation, you won't get to your final destination. And so, no matter how things are messy, even if things are not going in the way and manner you want, I am pleading with you in today's video. Keep going, don't quit, because the more step you take, the more you get closer to your final destination. Okay? And so, all I have to tell you is keep moving forward no matter what. It's very important. I want to use myself as an example to motivate you, because sometimes you feel your situation is the worst. You feel that, oh, yours have ended. But sometimes when you hear of other story, you are being uplifted, you are being strengthened to keep moving forward. Okay, now I am creating content. I have been on YouTube for more than a year. I have uploaded more than 200 videos. I think I just have 66 subscribers. And that is not an encouraging figure. My views are just few. And so it is not encouraging for me to keep on posting here on YouTube. But what am I doing? I am still posting. I am still showing up, not because I am being motivated by the figures or by the views. I don't even have engagement in my videos, but I don't see that as me not being good enough. I see myself that those that need my kind of content have not really found me. And so my earnest prayer is for those people that like my kind of content to discover me. You understand? And so I believe that if my videos can get to the right people, they will want to get more from me. And so I keep going. I remain positive, not because I love the way things are going. That is why you are seeing me always on YouTube. No, I am doing what I am doing because it's something I have decided to do. And so I don't care if I have the needed attention or not. But showing up in the streets of YouTube when you don't have the subscribers and the view is an indication that you are not being recognized. It's easy for someone to analyze that it is because you are not good enough. But me, with the kind of mindset I have, I see me not visible on YouTube. I see me not being recognized on YouTube. Not because I am not good enough, but I take it that the right persons have not find me. And so how can they find me? They can only find me if I don't quit. They can only find me if I keep showing up for myself. And so I keep showing up no matter what. And that is why I am encouraging you in today's video. Keep showing up no matter what. You don't have to show up only when you are being motivated, you are being encouraged, you are being celebrated. Keep showing up for yourself. Because if you don't show up for yourself, who will? And so keep showing up for yourself. Keep pushing harder. Keep moving forward, because the more you go, the more you get closer to your final destination. And when you get to your final destination, you are going to forget these years, all this period that you have been struggling. And so that is how life is, okay? And so this is me. I believe you've gotten one or two things from what I just explained to you about my experience and how my growth is going slowly here on YouTube. But I don't give up because I know where I am going to. Okay, and so at this point, you should really stop waiting for that perfect moment in your life, because the fact is you have to really start so that you can build on your progress daily, because the truth is there is no perfection. And so it is important for you to build on your progress daily, not striving to achieve a flawless execution, because it is not possible at all. And so what am I trying to say? You really need to take that next step. Encourage yourself. Get the mindset that should always push you to get that next step and the next one, and just keep going, keep learning, keep growing, because you owe yourself that. Because progress in reality sometimes may seem small today, but one day, because you don't give up, because you don't quit, and you keep moving, what will happen? You will not look back at yourself, at your life, and you only realize that you've come this far. And by that day, you are going to be so excited. You are going to be so pleased with yourself. You are going to be happy that you kept moving, that you didn't stop. And so at this point, if this video really spoke to that soft part of your heart, I want you to give it a like. And if this video really makes sense to you, why not share it with others so that they can also benefit from the knowledge I shared in today's video? And if you've been watching me and you've not yet subscribed to my channel to support me, I want you to hit on the subscribe button. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate it. Okay. I want you to know that if you are a new person that have subscribed today, you will never regret subscribing to this channel, because every time I upload videos, I bring content that are going to add value into your life. And so hook up with me every day. By God's grace, I'll bring new videos for you to watch, and so you can keep growing, you can keep moving until you get to your final destination. And don't forget, always focus on your growth, not for perfection. Okay? And don't forget, you have to always focus on your growth rather than you focusing on perfection, because perfection is just an illusion. It is not real and it is not true. Until next time, don't go nowhere, because I'll catch you up in my next video. Take good care of yourself.